When we talk about thieves and criminals in general, words like cunning or scheming or slick come to our mind. But in reality, thieves can be just as dumb as we are, and sometimes even more so. Laugh your heart off without guilt, for today's Top 10 video is about the dumbest criminals that were managed to be caught on camera. Number 1 is the Shoelace burglar. Now, we would feel bad about this burglar if, he wasn't one, but as things stand, we can't help but point the finger and laugh. This unfortunate fellow tried to rob a house in Kent, England, but his shoelaces had a different idea. He was found suspended from the window of the house that he was supposed to be robbing after his foot got stuck, and not only was he caught on camera and publicly humiliated, he was also jailed for 3 years. The man was known to the authorities due to his criminal record, which had no less than 50 burglaries or attempted break-ins. We're pretty sure he's going to think twice before attempting anything illegal again. Number 2 is the bakery robber. This burglar was in for the dough, quite literally, since he broke into a bakery in order to rob it. But little did he know when he entered, he'd spend 30 minutes trying to get out because he got trapped in the storeroom. Adding insult to injury, the whole thing was recorded from the CCTV, and the footage made everyone laugh upon seeing it. This unlucky guy is shown trying to stack up containers, chairs, bins, anything he could find in the corner of the locked room where he was trapped, only to fail again and again, and also ending up injuring himself in the process. Before he finally managed to break free, he looked straight into the camera, which he just realized was there, making the police's work even easier. Number 3 is the beer bandits. This pair of thieves could do very well as a comedy duo if they ever decide to change their line of work. The two bandits were recorded trying to leave a convenience store with a couple of six-packs under their arm, but they came face to face with a series of truly unfortunate events. The first one was the evil rug, which slipped under one man's feet, making him lose his balance and do a little bit of an impromptu dance. The second one was the ferocious locked door, which the other man managed to break open with a kick. But alas, the deceitful street outside awaited the man, who apparently just tripped for no reason and fell down. Leaving most of the stolen beers behind, the two men got in their car, which was also recorded on camera, and they left. Well, we sure hope those couple of beers were worth it. Number 4 is the plastic bag burglar. Now, this burglar clearly didn't care for petty things as a proper disguise or even classic tights on the head or a cover. Oh no, this one thought a plastic bag over his head would do the trick. A clear plastic bag. A transparent plastic bag. Yes, he actually thought this was going to work. He tried robbing a gas station, but of course he wasn't very successful at getting away, and the camera also caught him looking extremely stupid. He admitted he was under the influence of drugs and alcohol, which gives him some kind of excuse, but still, a clear plastic bag? Genius. Number 5, the disguisers. These two guys didn't have the clear bag thief's problem. They decided to properly disguise themselves before trying to commit armed robbery. Clever, you might think. No. The alley they went into to change into their outfit had a surveillance camera that clearly showed their faces before they covered them up. Not only were they that unfortunate in getting caught by the cameras, also the man they decided to rob managed to escape unhurt, and the not-too-clever robbers left empty-handed. Number 6 is the YouTuber. Technically, this 19-year-old robber wasn't caught on camera. She, did it to herself. The young girl managed to successfully rob a bank and steal the car, and then was so happy about it she had to tell the whole world. So she posted a video on YouTube and named it Chick Bank Robbery, and then went on to explain in the subtitles what happened during the day while smiling and posing for the camera with the stolen money. I mean, that's a cry for help if I've ever heard one. The young woman was arrested, obviously, soon after the video was posted. Number 7, the sausage burglar. A naked man decided to steal some sausages from a retirement home. We're not sure what else to say here, since this story's so bizarre that our judgment is clouded. On one hand, you have a thief that commits a crime. On the other, you have the retirement home's residents who found out what happened and were delighted for all the excitement the incident caused. It's truly a nonviolent crime, but on the other hand, we don't want to know what would have happened if one of the residents had woken up wanting to eat something and came face to face with a naked guy carrying sausages. Because of the security cameras, the man was recognized and arrested, making him a really dumb but also funny criminal. Number 8, the Uber thief. A masked man thought it would be a great idea to jump in the back of an Uber with a gun and demand money from the driver. He took great care to disguise himself, he even wore gloves, but he didn't take good care of timing, since the man had just started his shift, which meant he only had $11 on him. Disappointed, the thief says to the driver, "Give him all his money if he doesn't want to die," and then in the next sentence he says that he's not going to hurt him. We kind of think the thief was probably more anxious than the driver, and as it turned out, he had a good reason to be. Not only was the event recorded on the camera in the car, but a police car casually stopped behind them, figured out what happened, and then arrested the unlucky thief. Number 9 is the Mercedes attempt. A man tried to steal a Mercedes car that was parked, only to end up injured, ridiculed, and arrested. How did all that happen? Well, the thief decided to break the window of the Mercedes with a brick, which unfortunately for him bounced off the window and knocked him out cold. Not only the whole incident was recorded on surveillance cameras, but the person who found him out bleeding next to the car was the owner of the Mercedes. Initially, he thought somebody hit the poor guy and then left him, but when he saw the bump in the car, he knew what really happened. Way to go, Mercedes thief. Way to go. Number 10, the smash and crash. This thief is probably the dumbest one yet. He was apparently so desperate to get some more alcohol in him, he smashed the glass door of the bar he was intending to rob with a steel beer keg and got in. What's so dumb about that? Apart from the obvious, of course. Not only did it take him 3 times to finally smash the glass with a beer keg, but he suffered injuries trying to fit in the small hole. Not only he realized the door was already open after he got in, but he also was caught in the act by surveillance cameras, breaking in, then going to the bar and wanting to get served. The owner saw the whole thing and almost pissed himself laughing and decided not to press charges on the guy, who apparently handed himself over to the police. Wow. Well, there you go. Those were our 10 dumbest criminals for the day. Now, which one do you think is the funniest? Tell us about it in the comments below.